we have no idioms, right?
Yeah.
We only have ada gula ada semut.
Peribahasa ya.
Iya, idioms is peribahasa, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a long way to go to be successful for a stand-up comedian in America. But in Indonesia, we are instant. We see Indomaret, Alfamart, there is nongkrong place only for Indonesian people. Because Indonesian people mengguyup. Wow, what we call mengguyup. Yeah. So I couldn't make the audience laugh. The first 4 months, every single week when I perform, when I tested my jokes.
It's like 16 weeks. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Impressed.
You keep revising your
Yeah.
script after one
I
time.
kept
second
revising,
attempt
I kept rewriting, but it didn't work.
Oh my God.
Because it's the best way for you to read an English article. Remember, English article, not Indian article.
Welcome back to Kanal SMA Asal Learn Itu Dua Bahasa. I'm your host Ni Ramadan, and today we are talking about 10 ideas how to learn English quickly using challenge keywords starting with letter I. Today we are on round 2. This day we're going to discuss ideas number 3 and ideas number 4. For ideas number 3, I will present the idea, and ideas number 4 will be presented by my friend on other side of this stage. So now, ideas number 3, to learn English faster is you need to have a fine community with some ideology with you, someone who have interest with you. Like I already mentioned in the first video, round number 1, you need to find a community that have same interest with you. It could be anywhere. I mean, it could be from YouTube. It could be from Android application that talk about how to learn English fast. And after that, try to communicate with them. Try to exchange ideas. Try to answer their comments, or try to listening to their comments, and try to listen to what other people suggest to you when you are commenting something. Maybe you have wrong spelling, something like that. Try to understand that and try
or grammar Nazi. Hey, you.
Oh yeah, grammar Nazi. You have to keep yourself strong. Sometimes you don't feel down when some grammar Nazi.
Yeah, don't get down and don't be inconfident, because if you are attacked by grammar Nazi people, sometimes we can feel
down,
disappointed by ourselves. Yeah. So we do not understand English much. We can feel down actually, but don't
discourage us.
Don't feel like that. Just encourage yourself again. Have a new spirit of learning English, and don't care what they say.
Don't care what they say. And after you get bored with all this community criticisms and routine, you need to go to YouTube again. I'm searching for free movie. I think there's many 1 hour plus movie you can enjoy in YouTube. But this time, for your sake of learning English, try to disable the movie subtitle. Try to disable the movie subtitle. So enjoy whatever come in your ear, whatever land on your brain, and try to translate and enjoy it. Try to take a lesson from that sentences from that movie, and then if you have ability or difficulty to understand the context of the movie, you can pause it for a little bit and then Google it. Sometimes a movie has many foreign term, right?
No,
and you don't using it sometimes.
In infamous. like idioms. Yeah, we don't understand it because we don't use it in our daily lives. So we have to search it. What the meaning of the sentence or the idiom. Sometimes the native speakers themselves do not understand the meaning. Sometimes. Sometimes. But if the idiom is usual thing for them, like a piece of cake. A piece of cake, it means easy, something like that. Yeah, of course, it is usual in their daily conversation. But for us, we have no idioms, right? We only have ada gula ada semut.
Peribahasa ya.
Iya, idioms is peribahasa, right?
If you cannot enjoy long movie, on YouTube, you can also go. Search for Dry Bar. It is a comedic stand-up comedy, because one of the best way to learn English fast if you can have a laugh on the process. And I think dry bar or English, any other English-based comedic show will give you faster English process, I think.
Yeah.
Because you enjoy them.
Because the point is how to enjoy the learning process.
Because it will, and usually they're using a latest word. I mean,
the newest,
today, the slang.
the newest slang word.
And keep your mind that all these stand-up comedian is actually pretty smart person. It is really hard to be comedian.
Yeah, because they are not only presenters on stage, they are only writers. They are also writers, because they write the jokes.
Oh, what made the stand-up comedy stand out from any other presenter or stage performer, like singer or
because they make their performance by themselves. They are the director. Yeah. If the other performers, maybe they are directed by someone else, right?
Like drama people,
yeah.
drama stage.
There is
opera.
Special director.
Oh, they have.
Yeah, but stand-up comedian.
For a script, something like that.
Yeah, we have script, and then we make the script by ourselves.
Why there is no people give you script, for instance?
Because the ideas will come from us. The jokes will come from us, from our own ideas. But in America, there is a position, or there is a
job vacancy,
job
position,
stand-up comedy writer. But the ideas are still originally from the comic itself. So the comics will tell him or will tell her what to say, and then the writer, the script writer, will only write actually.
Structure the keyword, the sentence, something like that.
The arrangement of the jokes, because that is an important thing to arrange the jokes. We have to put the first bit, the first joke, as the strongest joke, the funniest joke. We have to put it on the first, and then on the last joke. If we have 5 jokes in one performance, so the strongest will be the first and the last. That is the key how to perform.
So number 2, 3, 4 will be used for storytelling?
No, maybe the strength of the joke will be lower than the first one. Why? Because when the audience listen or watch us good since the first joke, so they are interested in our joke from the first, so they will be waiting for another joke.
Another surprise.
Yeah. And then we have the strongest joke again on the last time. Because, on the last joke, because it will be, unforgettable for the audience. So the audience will always remember our last joke.
I heard about stand-up comedy several times from Joe Rogan, something like that.
Yeah, Joe.
It seems stand-up comedy is very hard. Even the professional need to learn and relearn this technique. Finding new material, and then he said to me that I once heard his podcast about stand-up comedy, and he said that it is not easy to be stand-up comedy. Although you already do it for like 10 years, you feel like you're like a new boy.
Yeah.
Like recycle and then start from the zero again, and then start struggle, go up.
Yeah.
Is it true? Like
yes.
How difficult it is?
Even if you know America's Got Talent. Yeah. Maybe in 2017 or 2018, if I'm not mistaken, there was a participant, a stand-up comedian who has been stand-up for 20 years, and he still took part in America's Got Talent.
What?
Yeah. After 20 years, becoming a stand-up comedian, professional stand-up comedian. So it means when you have a long career in stand-up comedy, it doesn't mean that you are successful. Because it's a long way to go to be successful for a stand-up comedian in America. But in Indonesia, we are instant.
But I saw last time Panji go to America about stand-up comedy. I feel like the stand-up comedy in the United States is more advanced, more like
of
routine.
course. Yeah, because the original stand-up comedy is from America, right?
But they can go for like decades career. It's not they don't get bored with it. Is it true? I mean, once they take the career, then they have to keep improving their technique and then keep doing that.
Yeah.
Sometimes people do not laugh and then they have to fix it and then
rewrite the script. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
But sometimes it makes you feel sad too? I mean, when you try to make a joke and then no one laugh and then something. How do you deal with that?
Okay. When I first joined stand-up comedy community, because maybe only in Indonesia there are stand-up comedy communities. There are no communities of stand-up comedy in America.
They go themselves?
Yeah, they are individuals.
What about the comedy clubs and the
comedy
store?
club? Yeah, they only gather there, but there are no communities.
Oh.
There are no gathering, something like no.
Stand-up club is place for
only
them
the
to
place,
work.
yeah. How to perform. Where they perform, I mean, sorry. But in Indonesia, there are communities. Because, the senior comic said that because Indonesian people are, what to say, guyub, yeah?
Yeah, gotong royong.
Yeah, guyub, it means we like to gather, right? We like to hang out, nongkrong.
So one comic test his joke to another comic, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we like to gather with friends, right? Actually, that's why the habit of nongkrong is only in Indonesia.
So
Actually, 7-Eleven in other countries there is no nongkrong place, but Indonesia 7-Eleven provides nongkrong place. Only in Indonesia. We see Indomaret, Alfamart, there is nongkrong place only for Indonesian people, because Indonesian people mengguyub. Wow, what we call mengguyub. Yeah? So we make paguyuban, right? We like to gather with other people actually. So in Indonesia there are communities of stand-up comedy. Nah, when I first joined my community of stand-up comedy in Kabupaten Bandung, for the first 4 months, I couldn't make the audience laugh. The first 4 months, every single week when I perform, when I tested my jokes.
It's like 16 weeks. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was depressed.
You keep revising your script after one
I
time.
kept revising, I kept rewriting, but it didn't work.
Oh my God.
Because maybe I at the time I didn't have many experiences on the stage. How to make bomb slide. Bomb slide is a technique when you didn't get the laugh. There is technique like named bomb slide. Yeah, I didn't know at the time many techniques. So after 4 months, after the process, and then I felt my first laugh for audience. The first laugh after 4 months.
Oh my God.
But of course, I like to perform. I like to entertain people. That's why I am still here.
Oh my God. Wow, that's a long story about being stand-up comedian. Do you like to interest to be next comedic people?
Because as a stand-up comedian, we can be anything, I think.
Because just the challenge is hard, I mean.
Yeah.
The challenge is
because
compared to any other stage performer.
Yeah. As a stand-up comedian, as a comic, we have complete skills. Writing, reading, performing. We do it by only us. We have no director, we have no assistant. We do it by ourselves. We have more skills than other.
Because it is hard to get, I mean, the skill is pretty hard to achieve.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, return to my friend.
Okay.
It is number 4.
Number 4. If you want to learn English quickly, if you are fond of reading, of course, this is the best way for you to read an English article. Remember, English article, not Indian article. English articles. Of course, it is easy now, to find English articles on internet because in 90s maybe or in 80s, it was hard to find the English articles. We had to buy international newspaper maybe?
Yes, Jakarta Post.
Jakarta Post, New York Times.
Yeah.
Jakarta Post, yeah.
Jakarta
Jakarta Post
Post, I think,
used English language, right?
yeah.
So you had, and maybe the price was more expensive, right?
It was ex newspaper. I mean, a newspaper that published a year ago, and then we bought it. So it is outdated news. But doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was not updated, yeah.
No.
Okay, yeah. But the important thing is the language.
The language, the
How
material
to
reading.
learn
How to learn.
our reading skill.
Yeah.
Because reading skill is very important for us as an English learner, especially when we are students. Yeah, because in the test of TOEFL, TOEIC, IELTS, something like that, there will be always reading section, and that's what I hate. Actually, I don't like reading. I don't like reading, but I have tips for you how to read easily on TOEFL test. If you face reading section on TOEFL or on IELTS or on TOEIC, something like that, don't read it all. Don't read from the first until the end. But you have to, we call it scan. So it's like a scanner. Yeah, so we scan the important words. We scan the subject. We scan the verbs. Just it. Subject and verb. And then, of course, before reading the text, before reading the article, please read the question first. And when we understand the question, and then you must find the answer from the article. So you don't spend much time, because one article contains 10 questions, and you have to spend only 10 minutes to finish all of 10 questions. If it means if you read the article from the first until finish, you will spend more time. Yeah,
So
and it wastes of time actually.
Just simply find the question and then
Find the question and then read scan. I think I mean scan the article or the text. Just find the subject and the verbs. That's the important. Which is the subject? Which is the verb? That will be the point of the paragraph, or the point of the main idea. And the main idea will appear in the first sentence, second, or the third. Just read first, second, and the third sentence, or the last. That is the tip for you.
It will be so much useful.
Yeah, and then of course it will be a push for us, or an incentive for us to have a bigger spirit to learn English. Because I think, as Indonesian people, we are bored of reading, right?
Yeah, bored.
We prefer to watching.
Exactly. That's
Not reading. Yeah, me too, actually. So because we are forced to read, because we will have a test, for example. We have to have an effective way how to use the right time and the right strategy to finish the questions of reading section.
That was very useful for you if you are planning to get perfect score in TOEFL.
50 questions in 50 minutes.
Oh my God, I've never been there in the TOEFL before. Why people do that test anyway? Why people do that TOEFL test anyway?
Yeah, of course, they want to have the certificate.
Certificate.
To meet the requirements of being accepted to be PNS. Now, if you want to be a government civil servant, of course, you have to have TOEFL certificate, 450.
Luckily, I've never been there.
And some of candidates have ever asked me to be jockey. Hey, I don't want to be jockey of TOEFL.
Okay. How to be the jockey of the TOEFL? I mean, you have to visit,
we have to do the test in the place. But in the identity card, of course, the photo will be different, right?
That's how to be jockey.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not one room with people that you jockey, right? I mean,
the client.
Client.
No, I replaced the position.
I see.
Yeah. So but it has a very big risk, right? For me, yeah, especially for me. Yeah,
I mean, what is the punishment if?
Yeah, it will give me a bad reputation for me, especially as an English teacher.
See. Would you like to try to be find a good joke?
Aye. But the payment
Not worth it. Is it worth it?
It depends on the score.
Oh, I see.
One score is 1,000.
Only
So
500,000.
yeah, if the score is 500,
Ah.
but I don't know now.
Okay, guys, it was a little bit. We're gonna start about TOEFL and the tips to handle the TOEFL if you have soon take a test to have a perfect TOEFL.
Just call me. We will have a practice.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. We have to return. I have to close this round 2, and we will return to our next round to discuss idea number 5 and idea number 6. Hopefully, this round 2 will give you good incentive to return to our next round 3, because you will have ideas that probably never aware of, or idea that's probably you never expected before.
Yeah.
And hopefully you like this video. Subscribe it if you feel it is good idea, and comment it if you think it is wise for you. See you again soon, and goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.